Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. This is Rabbi Karen, and we're here for our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. So thank you for being here with us. Thank you. We are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, simshalom.com. I thank you all for being here. So far this evening on our Zoom, we have Sue, Ellen, Marvin, hang on, Ellen from New York, and Rudolph. So, welcome everybody. I'll check the restream. Barbara's there. So, welcome and thank you, Barbara, for joining us. And thank you, wherever you are, for being with us to share our evening, this election night evening, on our Tuesday Ma'ariv service. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach li'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due now and forever. Hama'ariv Aravim. Well, we changed the clock, so it's dark by 5, 6 o'clock already. But we thank Adonai for the blessing of separating light from dark and dark from light. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chokhmah poteach she'arim, uvitbuna mishanei tim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsader et kochavim b'mishmerotayim barakia kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla, golel or mipnei choshek v'choshek mipnei or. Umavir yom umevi laila, umavdil ben yom uvein laila, Adonai tzevot shemo. El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu li'olam ve'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'ma'ariv aravim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai. Ohev Amo, Yisrael. And now the prayer that tells the world our belief, our creed, a prayer that doesn't ask. It's a prayer that states, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kivod Malhuto Leolam Vaed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. V'ahavta, and you shall love. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently to your children. And you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you rise up, and when you lie down. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy, holy unto your God. Okay, take a little break. Let's get back to our Zoom. Okay, here's our Zoom people. So, good evening, everyone. Here we are on Zoom with Ellen and Sue, Marvin, Ellen, Rudolph, and Sarah, and Barbara on Restream. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. I hope, I don't know about you in Germany, Rudolph, but we're enjoying some cool weather.
The same applies to this place.
Good. I'm glad. Because in Florida, when you wake up and it's 70 degrees out, that's winter for us. That's joyful. No snow either. So I hope everybody is doing well, everybody is healthy and happy. And on our chat, that was my friend New York Ellen. Okay, thank you. All right, let's get back to our service. Okay. That was not okay. And speaking of miracles, if Miriam and the women went through the parting of the Red Sea, they sang this song of praise. Mi chamocha ba'alim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh nora tehilot osef Malchutecha ra'u beinecha, bokei yam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, ze Eli anu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch li'olam va'ed. Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried, Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Hashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, ve'achamidenu malkeinu l'chaim, ufrosh aleinu sukat shalom mecha. Okay, folks. At this moment, my Zoom people, my Restream people, why don't you tell us what you would pray for at this time? Just unmute yourself, my Zoom people. Ellen.
I pray for all of us that we should have good health, we should have good communication,
Mm-hmm.
and there should be some peace and tranquility in this world.
Oh, yeah. Nice if everyone got along. Marvin, go ahead.
I pray for peace
Mm-hmm.
and that people's health is better.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Rudolph, go ahead.
I'm also praying for peace.
Mm-hmm. I'm praying for understanding each other. We don't have to agree, but it's nice if we can just agree to disagree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
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 No.
When go ahead.
I'm praying that those who are in danger of losing their jobs can either come through it okay, and I'm praying that whatever is happening, it remedies itself so people aren't losing their jobs so much.
Well, not just their jobs, but so many other things. And I agree with you that
Absolutely.
there has to come together to be agreement, not just a bunch of finger pointing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Ellen.
I'm praying that nobody starves in this country during this debacle.
Yeah.
How about during all times?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's plenty of food. There should be enough for everybody. And I pray for good health for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best we could do, right? That's the best we could do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get back to our. Oh, I made it go away. Hold on. Okay, now let's go to share. Nothing worse than not going to my slide and it's not there.
Whoops.
Here it is. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, eternal one, who spread your shelter of peace over all your people Israel. and over Jerusalem. Yitkata v'yitkada shemei rabba b'yamadira hirute v'yamlich mahute b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael bagala bagala uv'zman kariv V'yimaru, amen. Yeheshmei Rabbo Mevorach, Le'olam Le'al Maya Yitbarach, Yitbarach, V'yishtabach, V'yipar, V'yiroman, V'yinaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitala, Shemei Kudusha B'richu, Le'elam Mikho Bechata V'shirata, Tush Bechata V'nechemata, Damiram B'yalma, V'yimaru, amen. And now our standing prayer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanura El Elyon, Gomer Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imaot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozeru Moshiach Umagen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeha Kol Rav Lahoshia, Mechaker Chaim Bechesed, Mechayeha Kol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umkayem Emunato, Lishene Afar, Micha Mocha Bal Givurot, Umido Melach, Melech Memid, Umkayem, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'nemanata Lahayot HaKol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol. Okay. All right. Let me click up on Restream. Okay. Excellent. Parsha Vayera. 3 angels go to Abraham and tell him that Sarah will bear a son at her age. Upon hearing the news, she laughs. She could not imagine a menopausal woman nearly 100 years old would have her first child, and his name would be Yitzchak, meaning laughter, because she laughed when she was told. 2 angels go to Lot's home in Sodom. Lot invited them into his home to stay overnight. He made them a feast and baked unleavened bread. The people of the city surrounded Lot's home, demanding the strangers come on, in which they would probably be raped. Lot offered his 2 daughters, who were virgins, but the crowd pushed forward, but they were struck with blindness. And the angels revealed to Lot that they were sent to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah. Lot, his wife, and daughters had left, but his wife turned to look and was turned to a pillar of salt. His daughters dwelled in a cave with Lot. As they thought the earth's population had been destroyed, according to Rashi, as the generation of the flood, they decided to get their father drunk and be impregnated by him, since there would be no other men to give them children. Abraham traveled south and said about his wife, "She's my sister." And Abimelech, king of Gerar, took her. Adonai stopped Abimelech from touching her, preventing him from sinning, saving Abimelech's life. According to the women's commentary, taking Sarah was against her will. If she had been Abraham's sister, it would not have been a sin. Sarah gives birth to Isaac. She saw, wait a minute, my phone is answering me to this. Abraham traveled south, and Sarah gave birth to a son. Isaac. She saw Hagar's son Ishmael make merry. Rashi said that this could have been a form of idolatry or an expression of murder, and commanded Abraham to drive Hagar and Ishmael out. Although displeased, God told Abraham to hearken to her voice, that Isaac will be called your seed, and Ishmael will be made into a great nation. The Akedah, Abraham is tested by binding Isaac and told to kill him as a sacrifice. This is what we read on Yom Kippur. Because Abraham did as he was commanded, Isaac was saved, and Adonai will bless Abraham and multiply his seed as the stars in the heavens and the sand that is on the seashore. Abraham was told his descendants would inherit the cities of his enemies. Having attended a conservative shul in my teens, I learned what I could not do in shul. As an adult, while shul shopping for my family, I discovered a reform shul that allowed me to learn and practice Judaism without restrictions. A new world opened to me that would lead to my journey to become a rabbi. Major childhood influences in my life were a very strong mother, grandmother, and aunts, all involved in Judaism, all limited to a woman's role in Judaism. Did they feel limited? I will never know. But I feel their approval as my ordination had been approaching. The Torah is a mirror into the past, what life was like 4,000 years ago. This parsha reveals to us how women were treated as chattel and abused, not only by men, but by women also. Lot offers his daughters. In Lot's treatment of his daughters and in the Torah's lack of comment on that treatment, can we see the casual acceptance, indeed the invisibility of violence against women that is so ubiquitous in many cultures, including our own. Tommy Kadari states another midrash regards the daughter's act as punishment for their father's own sexual promiscuity. Lot thought that if he were to dwell in Sodom, he could engage in lascivious behavior without anyone's knowledge. He accordingly was punished by his daughters engaging in sexual intercourse with him. The women are being used to punish their father. Sarah was taken against her will, as Abraham said she was his sister. According to Rashi, Abimelech did not ask. She was forcibly taken against her will because she had been taken to Pharaoh's house as this. Is this the lesson? Once a woman is taken against her will, it's okay for it to be done again and again? Sarah repeats the abuse to Hagar, sending Hagar and her son with barely enough water and food to die. A woman doing this to another woman? Or was it Sarah, accustomed to being treated like chattel, to treat another woman that way? As we have looked at the role in biblical times from chattel to today's egalitarian positions women have, we can say, you've come a long way, baby, but we still have a long way to go. Rosh Chodesh Cheshvan was greeted by women of the wall, supported by liberal men and women from Israel and the U.S., and on that particular day, they brought 8 Torahs to Hakotel to celebrate, not without violent incident, but they did it. Time to pressure Prime Minister Netanyahu, now that the hostages are back, to create an egalitarian section of Hakotel. Okay, we are dealing with female politicians. We are seeing this in elections at all times. We've come a long way. It's still a struggle. But in our religious lives, as in our secular lives, I dedicate my part of the struggle to those beloved women in my life, whom I like to think are smiling and nodding their approval. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to share. Well, I lost it again. Let me bring it back up. There we go. And now, let's take a few minutes to listen to the prayers in our hearts and our minds. Osei shalom bimrumav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'akol Yisrael, Imru, Amen. May the one who causes peace to reign in the high heavens, let peace descend on us and all Israel, and let us say Amen. And now we're going to get ready for a Mishabera prayer. As you type in your list to me, I am going to pull up my list. Shoel ben Rivka, Yehudit bat Bela, Boomer Luna and Oliver, Rav Yehoshua ben Meir, Basha Tova bat Eva Rivka, Sarah bat Adina Esther, Ronnie, Yashiva Gabriela bat Bani, Seal's daughter, Chanazisa bat Sally, Nachum ben Gerla, Maxine Paul, Shalom ben Tova, Bobby, Baska bat Chana, Barbara's brother, Vega bat David Adel, Benjamin Feivel ben Zisel, Bruce, son of Melissa, Lance, Shelley bat Claudia, Melissa and her mother, Linda Seal, Gail Hughes, Gloria, Rita, Liba bat Lena, Chana bat Leola, Shelley Holt, Carrie bat Christina, Avram ben Adele, Gladys, Matilda, daughter of Lucretia, Francisco bat Matilda, and Carrie bat Chris. Okay, and I am going to unshare this so I can read what everybody's going to be typing. Okay. Sue's husband Bob, mother-in-law Dorothy, friend Jean, families of Jamaica who were impacted, and Alaska by the floods, those who are suffering physically, emotionally, and spiritually around the world, all Sim Shalomers who are ill, Ellen Freeman, Ellen Rose, Joanna Hall with her family, Professor Gruber, Albert and his family, Ellen D., and all cancer patients and all in Israel who need peace, healing, and cousin Sylvia, all Sim Shalomers and their rabbis and their families, friends and pets in need of refuah shlema. Joy Wagner, Diane Fishman, Leslie Fortiage, Kingsley MacPark, Golan, Ollie, Joanne, cousin Sylvia, Marvin, Sue Marie Bowers, Ellen Rose, Marvin Gruber, Rabbi Shari, Rabbi Galit. Okay, let me go to Restream. No names there. Marvin, tell us the names, please.
Howard Gruber, Myrna Sue Schimberg, Dawn Allnut, myself, all people at Sim Shalom who need refuah shlema, and all people at the Chelsea and Washington Township who need refuah shlema.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Got names here. Lori, Bot Selma, Carlin, Bot Lori, Hendar, Nikki Divinia, Gil Ben Clara, Anna Bat Chava, Albert, Rabbi Galit, and Moses Ben Yosef. Okay? All right, and my friend Michael. Mishaberach Avotenu Michol HaBracha Li'imotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach Imotenu Michol HaBracha Avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us all say, Amen. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המנם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who have died in this season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah, b'yamad divrachirute v'yamlich malhute, b'chayehon uv'yomechon uv'chaye d'chol beit Yisrael, b'agalav azman kari v'yimru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam almei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiraman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal, shemei d'gudusha b'richu, le'ilam mincho b'chata v'shirata, tushbuchata v'nechamata, damiram v'yalma v'yimru amen. Yehesh lama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mumav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. And may all those who are in mourning be comforted by the one who comforts all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for joining me this evening. It's been great seeing you and spending this evening with you all. Thank you.
Dr. Rabbi Karen.
Stay healthy. Stay warm. I guess we're getting cool, so you want to stay warm.
You're in short sleeves, and I have on a sweater.
Well, my air conditioner just went on.
I'm looking at you and say, okay, there's quite a difference now.
But it's 75 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Okay? So for us, this is pretty cool, you know. But anyway, so again, be healthy, be happy, be joyous, and have a great day. Shavua Tov. Take care.
Tov.